It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5. Brought to you by the Butterfly Palace and Rainforest Adventure, Adventure Cave Tours, and Talking Rocks Cavern. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, Friday morning. Good to see you. You just heard our sponsors there. One of them is Adventure Cave Tours. We have a contest that we're giving away tickets to that. We'll tell you more about that coming up in just a little bit, but we begin with the news.
Yes, it's Friday, so we're starting with some good news. Springfield Mayor Ken McClure is taking home some accolades from Leadership Springfield. He was presented with the 2023 O. Franklin Kenworthy Award for Outstanding Leadership. His resume is long and impressive, but essentially they're pointing out that he can get things done. He knows how to make things happen. They recognized him for his community service and ethical standards. So congratulations to Mayor McClure.
He does have a long history of community service. That is for sure. So congratulations to the mayor. Hey, if you just can't get enough of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, especially here in the offseason, we have more good news for you. A brand new docuseries on Netflix follows the star quarterback during the 2022-23 season, which turned out to be a pretty good season. Mahomes, Kirk Cousins of the Vikings, I'm a big fan of his as well, and Marcus Mariota of Philadelphia were mic'd up for every single game of the season, including the Super Bowl. The new series called Quarterback drops, as the kids say, on July 12th on Netflix. So you can check that out. I'm sure a lot of people in our neck of the woods will be watching that.
I want to watch it, actually. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's neat.
I like raw sports. So if they mic'd him up during game time, that's fun.
Well, I imagine it could be pretty raw. So we'll have to preview it before we let the kids watch.
True. This is true.
He can be raw at times. Hey, tonight is the 16th annual Military Appreciation Day at the Springfield Cardinals game. That's cool. The Redbirds take on the Tulsa Drillers at 6:30 out at Hammons Field. Military ID holders and their dependents can get free tickets to the game and hot dog vouchers. But you have to go, this is what you have to do. Go to the Infuse Credit Union in Fort Leonard Wood. There's also one in Waynesville. It's as a thank you for your service, but that's how you get the free tickets to the game. So you got to stop over at the credit union.
All right. A new report points to the lab in Wuhan, China as the origin of the coronavirus. In fact, it claims that a worker who was doing controversial gain-of-function research was the first person ever infected with the disease. Gain-of-function is very risky because the research actually increases the infectiousness of viruses, including the coronavirus. And as you know, that virus ended up killing nearly 7 million people.
Wow. I'm still amazed by how long we were told that, no, you can't look there. That can't be a thing. It's impossible for that to have happened. And now,
well, it was talked about so early, though. And by the way, it wasn't refuted initially. We got there, but we didn't start.
That isn't. Fauci said all the time that isn't what happened. It's physically not possible.
But I mean, the lab leak was talked about from the beginning, right?
It was, but it was very quickly debunked by all the so-called experts, that's my problem with the whole thing is that you can't debunk it that early. We don't know. They were trying not to mar China as the place where this came from. Well, it is the place where it came from. A fact is a fact. And I just don't like you're not allowed to ask those questions or think this. It's impossible. Well, it's not impossible. And now it turns out that's what happened. Here's some more good news. The Federal Reserve did not raise interest rates this week. That because inflation increased less than it had over the last 2 years, as we told you about earlier this week. But then there's this. In a surprise move, the Fed indicated that it may raise rates 2 more times this year. So get ready for that. Buckle your seatbelts. The federal benchmark interest rate is at about 5.1%, which is the highest level it's been at in 16 years. And it sounds like it is about to get higher. The price of eggs also coming down. The price dropped by almost 14% in the month of May. So the average wholesale, these are wholesale prices, wholesale price for a dozen large eggs in January of this year was more than $5, which everybody thought was insane, very, very high. Now it's closer to $1.25, much closer to reality. So store prices should be reflecting that drop.
All right. Juneteenth is Monday, but tomorrow is the parade and the festival near downtown Springfield. The parade will start at noon and travel down East Traffic Way. Afterward, there will be music, games, and performances by local artists and groups. Juneteenth commemorates the end of slavery in the United States back in 1865. Also this weekend, it's me. Sorry, I thought it was moving on to you. Christian County's biggest party is happening. The 22nd annual Family Fun 2-day event. We've told you about it once, but we're telling you again because now it's the weekend. It has kids' amusements, crafts fair, the rubber duck race, food trucks, live music, hot air balloon glow, car show, barbecue competition, fireworks, cornhole tournament, beer garden, pie eating contest, 5K run, and more. The list goes on.
I was going to say, I hope, man.
Yes.
It sounded like an exhaustive list, but perhaps
it's an exhaustive list. There's something for everyone, as they like to say. And the top prize, by the way, is a new Chevy Silverado.
Oh, wow. That'd be nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, head down to Ozark, the Finley River Park, and the bridge by the mill is closed. So you got to go up and around. Anyway, you'll figure it out.
All right. And we have tell them about the contest.
Oh, our contest. Yes. AroundTheOzarks.com. Don't forget, go sign up for the newsletter for this podcast into your inbox. And with that sign up, you will be in the contest to win tickets for the Adventure Cave tours. So great times with Adventure Cave. And they are one of our sponsors. We are thankful for them. Yep. And you can win 4 tickets to go there. So go sign up at AroundTheOzarks.com.
And if you go and time it right, it'll be really nice and cool in there compared to the outside.
Perfect. Yes. I know so much going on this weekend. The parade and all the stuff in Ozark at the Finley River. So.
And if you're ever wondering about what's going on, you can always go to the AroundTheOzarks.com page there, or an app, the Around the Ozarks app. There's a really great calendar of events telling you what's going on, when and where, and how to get tickets and everything like that. So it's a great place to go if you're just looking for something to do or wondering when that annual event is, because the duck race is an annual event. You wonder which weekend it is. There's lots of events like that go on around Springfield and the surrounding areas. So you can check it out, AroundTheOzarks.com.
All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us.
We will see you Monday.
Bye.